In the name of God, the most merciful and the most compassionate, and may peace be upon His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Peace be upon you, dear brothers and sisters. We have stood in front of God saying, Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest. And this is considered as a choice to leave everything behind in this life and stand between the hands of God to start the prayers. But dear brothers and sisters, we have to stop for a while. Are we honest when we say Allah is the greatest? This is a big declaration that Allah is greater than everything else. Allah is greater than my money. Allah is greater than my children, greater than my job, greater than the problems with my neighbors. He is greater than everything. But are we honest in this declaration? When we say Allah is the greatest, is He really greater than everything else? Because if we stand between His hands and start thinking about everything else but Allah, then Allah will not be the greatest. If we start thinking about our children, about our job, the food we are preparing now, if everything is occupying our minds but Allah, then we have a big problem. We are not honest in our saying Allah is the greatest. So dear brothers and sisters, we have to think about it. We have to be aware of what we are saying. When we stand and say Allah is the greatest, we feel the meaning that you, Allah, is greater than everything else. And then we start to insist in our prayers saying, oh Allah, help me to feel that you are greater than everything else. And you insist and insist. These are few words, dear brothers and sisters, but if we think thoroughly about it and become aware of what we are saying, it will be a great leap in our reverence between the hands of God. And after Takbirat al-Ihram and saying Allah is the greatest, there are many dua to make. As Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us, we have chosen one or two dua to say. And dear brothers and sisters, we have to feel every word of this dua after saying Allah is the greatest. Oh Allah, set me apart from my sins as the east and west are set apart from each other, and clean me from sins as a white garment is cleaned of dirt. Oh Allah, wash me off my sins with water, snow and hail. And there is another dua to make. Verily, I have turned my face toward Him who created the heavens and the earth, worshipping none but Allah alone. And I am not of the idolaters. Verily, my prayers, my sacrifice, my living and my dying are for Allah. The Lord of the all exists. He has no partner, and of this I have been commanded, and I am one of the Muslims. So remember, dear brothers and sisters, to stop for a while when we say Allah is the greatest, to be honest in this saying and this declaration, to insist in our prayers and ask Allah to feel that He is really greater than everything else. And then we make the opening dua and feel every single word of it. May Allah accept from us all and reward us with Al-Jannah, and peace be upon you all, dear brothers and sisters.